What's going on, my Jack brother? Coach Scott here. In today's video, we're going to talk about how lean you should get to look and feel your best. As I've been saying for a while, your body transformation should be about living your life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality. That's a combination of both looking your best and feeling your best. Now, looking your best is subjective, whereas feeling your best is not. There's some people who think I looked my best back in March when I was near the beginning of this muscle building phase. There's other people who think I look my best right now in September after several months of being in this muscle building phase. There's some people who think I looked my best when I was carrying around 20 pounds of extra fat. And there's some people who think I looked my best when I was carrying around 40 pounds of extra fat. They're all right. They all are entitled to their opinions. It's very subjective of what we think looks best. What they can't tell me is where I feel my best. That's personal. That requires a heightened sense of awareness, really looking within with an honest point of view, an honest perspective, and not looking outwards, trying to gauge how lean you should get based on how lean other people are or what other people say, what their opinions are about your level of leanness. It's very personal to you. Now, I'm always being asked what my body fat percentage is by guys who are setting their fat loss goals. They want to achieve a level of leanness where I'm at right now, and they want to have some sort of number to aim for. But there's a reason why I didn't title this video what body fat percentage you should get to in order to look and feel your best. Number one is because those tools to measure your body fat percentage are notoriously inaccurate, and we really freaking suck at guessing what other people's body fat percentage actually is. There's some people who think I'm around 7% body fat. They see the vascularity in my shoulders and arms and assume I'm like damn close to contest stage shredded. Those people have no freaking idea what 7% body fat truly looks like. A lot of those guys, they're seeing like glute striations at 7% body fat. It's freaking detailed. As detailed as I am, like those guys are freaking 7% body fat. You are looking at like paper thin skin. There's other people who think I'm around 15% body fat. And I'd say those guys are a lot closer to where I'm actually at than the guys who are guessing at 7%. And again, probably in the comment section, we're gonna hear a bunch of debates going on. There's no freaking way you're that, you're no freaking way you're that. Well, again, because it's so notoriously inaccurate. We just have no really true idea of where we're at when it comes to body fat percentage. I mean, the best way to do it is just, I'd have to be dead, cadaver, like really dissect me and see what I'm actually at, and no thank you, I don't want to sign up for that. And the other thing to consider is like, say I guess, I take a wild guess, I say I'm 12% body fat, and whatever form of measurement that you're using for your body fat shows that you're already at 10% body fat, but you're not at the level of leanness where I'm at right now. Would you stop your fat loss phase right now because you've already exceeded the level of body fat percentage that I'm at right now? No, you're gonna keep going because you wanna achieve the look. It's all about the look. It's not about the number. Let's say I'm 10% body fat and you're at like 15% body fat and you're freaking struggling. You're already pretty freaking lean, but you know to get down to 10% body fat, you're gonna start feeling like crap. So let's say you get down to 12% body fat, you know that I'm at 10. Are you going to keep pushing to 10 even though you're feeling like crap? You're feeling cold all the time, you're sleeping like shit, your digestive system is out of whack, your libido is in the tank, you're like, Scott says he's 10% body fat, I've gotta push 2% more body fat in order to get to that range. No, we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be trying to aim for what body fat percentage someone else is, and we should be trying to aim for the level of leanness that someone else is at as well. For one, we all carry body fat different. There's some guys who can be at 15% body fat and their abs are freaking popping out. And there's other guys that have to get down to around 8% body fat for their abs to pop out. And we all feel different at certain body fat percentages. There's some guys, if they get below 15% body fat, they just feel like crap. And there's other guys who can be 10% body fat and feel amazing all the time. I think one of the reasons why I feel so good, thriving, and alive at this level of leanness is that I'm naturally lean. I was a skinny, lean little kid, athletic kid growing up. 19 years old, still lean, really into the bodybuilding scene and athletics. Early 20s, into the bar scene, drinking all the time, Taco Bell late at night, still freaking lean. It eventually caught up to me in my mid to late 20s. Life kicked me in the ass, so I still, although I was lean growing up, like a lot of other guys in my situation, I could still gain fat pretty easy at that stage of the game. And the other thing you need to consider is, unfortunately, not everyone is being truthful about how they're actually feeling at their level of leanness. I'm sure you've seen some fitness influencers who are like shredded 365 days a year. They're putting out the vibes that they're feeling great, that life is good. Next thing you know, they put out a confession video saying like all this time they've been feeling like crap, but they really felt like they had this image to uphold in order to stay relevant. Then you got some other fit pros on the opposite end of the spectrum who gain some fat. They're trying to appeal to the general masses. They start talking bad about having abs. That anyone with abs has no social life. They feel like crap. Their strength is in the tank and they're food phobic all the time. They just basically can't enjoy life, which isn't true for a lot of us. And then you start hearing them talk about how they feel so much better, like around 17% body fat. They're stronger. They just perform better and everything. And then you see them like, oh, they're going to go on a cutting phase. They're going to lose 10 pounds. Like, if you feel better where you're at right now, why the heck would you lose weight? It just doesn't make sense. That's why I love having like real conversations with some of my fellow gym bros. One of the guys, just freaking jacked. He was like hovering around 170 pounds, staying lean all the time. He found like by staying lean, he was really having a tough time putting on muscle. So recently he gained like I think upwards around 40 pounds. And just looks freaking, he's a tank. He's a freaking tank. Looks incredible. So I asked him like 40 pounds, I'm like, how are you feeling? And like, this is where the real conversation comes in. It's like, man, I'm feeling a little bit sluggish. I'm snoring at night. I have acid reflux at night. You just start hearing some of the negative consequences of gaining that much weight, that much fat. He recently lost like 6 to 7 pounds, feels so much better. So this is why it is so important, whether you are losing fat or building muscle, to really have that heightened sense of awareness of how you're feeling, how you're actually thriving. Like, it doesn't make sense to push that envelope when you're building muscle to gain that much fat where you're slowing down, you're feeling sluggish, you're just feeling awful. And it doesn't make sense to go leaner than you should be if you're going to be feeling like crap as well. Know your sweet spot where you personally can feel your best. Only you know that. No one can tell you that. Now for me personally, I know the level of leanness that suits me best, where I thrive and feel alive based on my past experiences. Like after losing 50 pounds 11 years ago, I've gone through at least 10 different muscle building phases and cutting phases. So I know how I feel when I'm gaining weight, and I know how I feel when I'm losing weight. Like, I've been contest shredded. I've competed in bodybuilding. I know how I feel like that. I know I'm definitely not at my best when I am that lean. And I know I'm definitely at my best when I'm like 40, 50 pounds over fat. I had an interesting conversation in the Jacked at 40 Club this week where I posted my pictures from this year's muscle building phase and was talking about the progress I've been making. So sharing the photo where I was at the end of March, which was 2 months into this muscle building phase. So already in a gentle calorie surplus and feeling fantastic. And then my photos this month towards the end of September here, where I've gained 4 pounds throughout this muscle building phase so far. Again, feeling on top of my game, like how I felt in March and how I feel right now, exactly the same. So there's no difference in my energy and how I'm living my life. Like, I am in my sweet spot. I've been in my sweet spot this entire year here. Now, although the difference in body weight and level of leanness between those two photos is very, very freaking subtle, some people think I looked my best in March, while others think I look my best now. I had a fantastic conversation with one of the members and one of my very good friends where we detach emotion from the experience. We just have fun critiquing my physique there. And he mentioned that I looked great in both pictures, but back in March, although my abs looked more crisp, my arms looked smaller, my chest looked smaller. Of course, different story. If I'm flexing with a great pump on after workout under the ideal lighting conditions, I look pretty freaking jacked. Even back then in March, oftentimes look like I weigh more than I actually do. But he also mentioned that I look more youthful today. So today, my arms, chest look fuller. Maybe my abs aren't as crisp, but like I look bigger and my face looks more youthful today than it did. It's only a 4 pound difference, but I find that to be a fascinating conversation. And like, I am in 100% agreement with absolutely everything you said. Like, I agree. Like, I look more fuller today with just 4 more pounds. I do think my face looks a little bit better. I mean, even at this level of leanness right now, it's not for everybody. Like, I would say I'm probably like in 1% of the population in regards for level of leanness, and most people don't find this level of leanness very attractive. Like, even like when I'm working out and the veins are popping like crazy, like, most people probably think that's freaking gross. Like, even for myself at times when I'm doing certain exercises, like if I'm lying on a bench doing a skull crusher, my head veins are popping out. It's like, it's a little bit, not where I think I look my best. I definitely think I look better today than I did back then, but both. So again, if I felt exactly the same back in March compared to right now, it's the look that's different, and it's the look that suits me best. Again, it's nice getting input from other people, but what matters most is where I think I look my best, and I'm in agreement with that member there, with my friend. Like, I think I look my best right now. I could probably gain a few more pounds and still look my freaking best and still feel my best. So I'm staying within my sweet spot, but I know when I push it a little bit leaner, although I may feel like I'm thriving, maybe not quite the look that is most appealing, I guess, to others and even to myself. Now, when people see this photo of me when I was carrying around 20 more pounds of fat, as about, I think 5-6 years ago, they think that's when I look my best. And I definitely, like, looking at this photo, I think I have a strong looking physique, and definitely shirt on. I mean, I think I look like a tank when I had a shirt on there. I definitely filled out my shirts a whole lot better. But the thing is, I didn't feel my best. I don't feel my best when I'm carrying that much extra weight. I definitely, when it comes to athletics, sports, like, I am not moving my best, and I don't have the same kind of stamina when I'm playing hockey. And if I'm doing any kind of movement with impact, like 20 extra pounds for me, there's a lot more wear and tear on my joints when I'm moving that around. I feel like 20 extra pounds just makes me feel a little bit more bloated. I am just a little bit more sluggish. It's not like drastic or anything, but again, it's just not my best. I still feel good with 20 pounds fat, and I do think I look strong. I'm not any stronger carrying around 20 pounds of extra fat than I am right now. Fat isn't contractile. So I'm actually stronger right now than I was back then when I was carrying around that 20 extra pounds of fat. So it had no positive impact for me carrying around that weight in regards to my energy, for me thriving in life. It actually kind of detracted from some of the stuff in my life, even though I looked bigger, I looked stronger, and some people find that I look my best at that. I wasn't thriving like I am today. I don't perform in athletics like I do today. I just move so much better. I just feel so much better at this level of leanness right now. And then when you look like 40 pounds heavier, 40 pounds fatter, a lot of people thought that that's where I look my best, and which is just fascinating, because at that point, oh my God, did I ever feel like shit is an understatement of how I felt carrying around 40 extra pounds of fat. Like, that is when I had, like my fellow gym bro there, acid reflux at night, like just so uncomfortable. My digestive system was just a freaking wreck. Sluggish in basically everything I do. I wanted to sleep more, just everything, probably because I wasn't getting a great night's sleep because of the acid reflux and all that stuff. So just like 40 extra pounds of fat, although I may look great to some people, I didn't feel very good at all. So it's not worth it for me to gain that kind of weight if I'm gonna feel like crap. So again, it's this is where looking your best is subjective to other people, but no one can tell you where you feel your best, and that's really what should be your driving force. And it's important to note that a huge reason for why I am thriving today, why I have never felt so alive, isn't so much about how lean I am as it is about my lifestyle. I've got my lifestyle dialed in. I am consistently getting 8.5 hours of sleep each and every night. I am consuming mostly whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods, like 90-95% of the time. Just had a member in the Jack to 40 Club say, like, can't believe how many veggies I'm eating on a daily basis. I never used to like them. Now I freaking love them. Getting lots of fruit in there, just lots of micronutrients and minerals, and like topping it up with some supplementation as well. Managing my stress really good. So I'm just on top of my game. And I can definitely say I'm proud of my physique and proud of what I've done to achieve it. And there's no doubt about it, my confidence is at an all-time high, as well as my zest and vitality. As I've been saying for a while, my body is a product of my lifestyle. I'm not aiming for a certain look, hoping that when I achieve it, I'm gonna feel better, I'm gonna feel happier. No, I'm living my life to the fullest. I'm doing the things that bring great joy to my life, doing the things that allow me to thrive. So doing the activities that I absolutely love and consuming the foods that fuel my lifestyle, allow me to feel my best. I'm sleeping the 8.5 hours a day, I'm managing my stress, I'm doing all those things that allow me to thrive, and my body basically is a product of doing all of those things. So I encourage you, again, it's good to have a look to focus on because we're trying to look our best and feel our best, but I really want you to emphasize the feeling our best and really emphasize having that heightened sense of awareness for where you are thriving, that level of leanness that suits you best. So really focus on that. As you're getting leaner, pay attention to how you're feeling there, and don't be afraid to pull the chute. Again, whether you're in fat loss mode or muscle building mode, once you start feeling not so good, stop and hold it there for a little while. Really stay in your sweet spot where you're going to truly feel your best and look your best. And just know that looking your best is going to be subjective. Where you think you look your best, others may not. So those are my 2 cents. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want some more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share them with him. But more than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback, share your personal experiences of what level of leanness suits you best. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you next video.